We see these commercials for credit cards where the happy American freewheeling spender is ready to toss down his plastic and get whatever luxury item he needs. Has there been a shift in the American psyche to where it's acceptable to be carrying large amounts of credit card debt?
Look, there's money to be made in debt. Credit card issuers, banks have made literally trillions of dollars in profits off those credit cards. And that means it's been worthwhile for them to spend billions of dollars over the last 25 years in telling the American people, debt is good, debt is valuable, debt is what responsible people take on, debt is what loving people take on, debt is what successful people take on. Of course it's changed our attitudes. That's what $1 billion will buy you.
You tell a story about a banking executive who said something to you when you were giving a presentation.
Right.
Describe that to me.
So I was asked by an eager young official at the bank to come present some of my data about bankruptcies. The banks were very concerned, this is back in the 80s, about how much they were losing when customers filed for bankruptcy and wrote off their credit card debt. And basically I said, look, if you would just use a credit screen and get rid of this relatively modest percentage of high-risk borrowers, you could cut your bankruptcy losses very easily. And everyone's all excited about it. And then the person in the back of the room raised his hand, and everyone got quiet, and I suddenly realized, there's the guy with all the power. And he said, all very well, Professor Warren, but those customers are where we're making all our profits.
And what did that say to you?
It's all over. Everyone got up and left. In other words, no one wanted to cut out the people who can't pay.
But if people can't pay their bills, how do the credit card companies make the money? Well, if I can't write the check to MasterCard, how are they making money?
Well, because you write a few checks to MasterCard before you quit. Can't pay doesn't mean never pay a nickel, but pay enough to pay back the basic principal and pay a big chunk of interest on top of that. The reality is, you were probably profitable to them. They made enough money early on in your payments that you were a profitable customer.